YouTube announced changes to their monetization partnership program. Let's find out what it's all about. Hey guys, I'm Sheryl Loch with Ginger Roots Media. And on April 6th, YouTube put out an announcement that they are changing monetization rules for new accounts. It may or may not affect you depending on how many views you have. Back about 5 years ago, YouTube pretty much said anybody that puts up a channel, puts up a public video, gets verified, fills out the little bullshit, they can have monetization on their videos. This grew YouTube like crazy. It exploded because everybody could make a few pennies. Now, YouTube is kind of backing down on that. They have backed down on the fact that you can get a vanity URL right away. Now they're taking away the monetization for some new channels. Your channel now will have to have 10,000 lifetime views before you can get ad revenue. You also have to go through a process, fill out a little thing, and be approved. Is this a good thing, a bad thing? Doesn't matter. YouTube's going to do what it wants to do anyway. So we just have to go with it. If you're thinking, no big deal, I'll go out, start my channel, or I have a small channel and I'm going to go buy 10,000 views so I can have ads, it's not going to work. If they're putting in a approval process, they're going to be looking at where your views came from, the view duration, the interaction, everything else. They're not just going to say, ooh, 10,000 views, you're approved. Doesn't work that way, people. Keep putting up your videos. Put up good videos. Share them. Get others to share them. Build your 10,000 views if you are wanting to monetize. If you're saying, but I'm going to lose all that money. Any money your channel has made up to this time, you will still get. You just won't make any more until you hit those 10,000 views. You aren't making that much anyway. With 10,000 views, you haven't made that much and you're not going to make that much until your views really start building. I have a channel that gets 10 to 15,000 views a month and it makes like $30, which covers hosting. So you're not going to miss out very much. Just build your views. Now, what brought all this on? Advertisers. Advertisers, a few weeks ago, went crazy. Their ads are being placed on hate videos and bad videos. Well, I think that's the advertiser's fault. If your ad is showing on something violent, something terrible, then I think you've probably targeted wrong and need to start checking that out. I don't see that many hate videos or terrible or adult videos on YouTube, but apparently some of the advertisers must have got ads placed on all the ones I've never seen. So YouTube went and decided they were going to help out a little bit. And they put some new criteria in place and started restricting videos they felt were adult. That meant that we then saw Twitter break out with YouTube is over party hashtag that went crazy. The LGBT community busted Twitter because a lot of their videos got restricted by YouTube. And I'm assuming it was considered adult content. Even if it wasn't adult content, something triggered their system. Didn't just hit them, it hit a lot of political channels, a lot of people. Anything you said could have been criteria to be restricted. It made very little sense once it got going. I'm sure they're still working on that. I have a children's channel. I have a video called The Naked Mole Rat Queen. It got restricted, probably because it had the word naked. The naked mole rat is an animal. There's nothing obscene or adult about it, but it triggered it and whatever. So between the advertisers pulling out, YouTube restricting everything they saw, this means big and little YouTubers are seeing their ad revenue drop like a freaking rock. YouTube has apparently decided that restricting new channels now from having ads is going to curb some of this. And by having to get approved, they're going to curb some of this. Now, we've also seen, even on my local news, a lot of parents going crazy because their kids are watching what they think are cartoons on YouTube. No, these are very adult themed cartoons, and they look just like cartoons. So if a channel puts up a bunch of nice looking stuff, and then if it can get through to the children's YouTube app, it's very likely it's going to get through their process. So I don't know as this will curb the problem. What I think it will curb is those that want to just upload everybody else's videos, where they go over to, they start a new channel, they go over and start stealing videos and uploading them as their own so they can gather ad revenue. They run this until they're busted, then they do it again. Once they crash and burn, they got no problem. They made X amount of dollars, they just started again. It may curb some of that because they may not get through the process. They may not want to wait to get 10,000 views. So it could be a good thing on that end. But if you've got a new channel and you're concerned because you're losing ad revenue before you get 10,000 views, here's my suggestion. Have a product to sell, have a service to offer, have something else where you can make your money. Do not rely on YouTube ad revenue. You have to build into the hundreds of thousands and millions of views to make much money. If you want to make sure that your videos and you're using your YouTube videos to make money, to pay bills, to have extra income, then you need a product or a service, something other than ad revenue to make your money. So make sure you're offering that. If not, you're not going to make much ever. So there you have it. Let us know what you think about these changes, and be sure to subscribe, because I'll give you some more updates or rants, or I don't know, I'll have something coming up for you.